Episode 6, the finale is a go. And we are starting with this deck against this thing. God, get me out of this fight. Okay, so basically I just have every blade and trap.
tree lies. He obscures. He manipulates. I need not let him. If I am not his blind instrument, what am I? Perhaps not an instrument at all, but a player. Maybe it is time I sang my own song.
Maybe it's time you shut
Perhaps I need not be bound by his rules.
You return after another night with a bottle. A bottle emblazoned with the emblem of the House of Coins. Coins are said to represent the material world. The dirt of the ground. The earth, you might say. Oh, I know of your origins. Scion from beyond. Your tune was sampled into the great song itself by its very singer. But it's still the beat of the earth. That is the rhythm of your heart. You are music. You are material. You are earth and a spiral. What does your song sound like? Perhaps if you open that bottle, you will find out. This will require, of course, that you listen. The sound of shadow should not be muted.
Well, damn.
Did that come from the old Shadow School? Why would your personal path to the Scholomance lead there?
Did the magician not free the creator of shadow? Did they not see it spread to the spiral? Perhaps the shadows aren't done with you yet. Mine was a very different route. I saw myself from tomorrow, distraught and miserable, and I crafted the cards to better understand why. But your key, it seems, is music.
We have a musicology scholar at the Arcanum who would say that music is memory. Emotional memory. The truth of a moment inscribed as melody. I used to think he was just full of himself, but maybe he was on to something.
This is the voice of coins, the song of coins that is a connection to the Scholomance. So it stands to reason. We need voices of swords, wands, and cups. Perhaps you need to demonstrate the attributes they exemplify. Swords, for example, represent mind and will. So, yes, free the knaves of wands from the Hierophant's control. That should be an adequate declaration of will, if you can do it.
Bulk claw.
Get away from me, putrid mortal, lest I catch one of your many diseases. I am not mortal. I am an immortal in waiting, soon to ascend to the House of Wands and join the eternal hunt for the Scholomance. I'm supposed to believe that there are entire villages out there of people duped into believing they will ascend to the House of Cups? Vampires are just bitey little bat people. They are not that clever, and neither are you. Shoo!
Bestia displodo. No. Humanis displodo. That doesn't seem to be doing it. Oh, why won't you just explode? Magus displodo. No. Is displodo even the right incantation?
Saw you talking to the apprentices. Did they try to explode you? Yeah, that's what I would have done. You're fighting almost 2 decades of inculcation into a philosophy that says mortals are food, outsiders are enemies, bad is good. And you have what? Words? Reason? Reason went out the window ages ago. The only way to get through to these kids is to hit them across the face with a truth too stark to ignore.
Talk your shit, Velma. That's what we need.
You have a means to do that.
Yeah, I do.
Only when you face your fear, young knave, can you see how diminutive it truly is.
Stop calling me a knave. And fine. Wizard, the bogs here are saturated with shadow energy, and the shadow always remembers. If I focus, they can manifest the past and give us proof we can show the other apprentices. But I am not doing this alone. So, come on, before I wise up. One bog's as good as another, I guess. Here we go.
Hello there, little child. You look lost, lonely.
We can take you to a place where you will never be lonely again. You will be like a fairy princess, with magic and long life.
Right. Guess this is my line. I don't know. But I don't want to leave my family or my home.
You need no family, only power. Power we can provide.
Golly, I'm not sure. That seems awfully creepy and suspicious. Perhaps if you didn't sneak through the woods or smell like swamp gas, you'd be more believable.
Shh. Don't speak. Just sleep. All will be well soon.
All right, Wizard. I think we can just fight them now. Thanks. You see that over there? That's my memory. A buried memory at that. A memory shared by every apprentice, and just as likely forgotten. Grab it. Use it. Maybe we should keep going.
We got a boss, I guess.
Apprentice, we do not ask such questions. We do not serve the Chaos Lord. He does not exist. There is no grandfather spider. There is only Balaur. The scholomance he found, the virtue of hatred, and the power derived from pain. But which pain, and how much? That we do not know. That you will help us discover. That is your training. Now, submit to the House of Wands.
No! This isn't training, it's experimentation. And I won't take it anymore.
As you wish. We shall try a different kind of test then. Students, show me what you have learned.
That's what we're up against here, Wizard. Lies stacked on lies, rewarding bullying and punishment to counter truth. And that truth, I realized, was that they were using the apprentices for cruelty experiments. Seeing what different kinds of meanness made us. Basically, they sought the scholomance with its own lessons. And if that didn't work, maybe rediscover its secrets on their own. It seems so obvious from the outside. But when you're raised to believe strength and virtue come from turmoil... Anyway, hopefully this memory helps. That should be enough. Let's...
Wizard.
Huh? I didn't hear anything. We can check it out. Just be careful.
Scion, magician, warrior supreme. You who outfought, outwitted, and outmatched the greatest foes a spiral can offer. Yet you were bound. Just as gargoyles are bound by rules and laws and tradition and protocol, you were tangled in branches, but you cut yourself free. You can do anything. What will you do next? Simple, sadly predictable, but fiercely executed. You can be taught.
So... that was weird, right? Let's just get out of here.
Lost apprentice, why do you hide?
Keziah, this is when she...
I too have come to question the Scalamari way. But there are places we can go.
This is when she saved me.
Perhaps together we can find a new way.
Yeah, it was rough. But there you were at the worst of it to pull me out again. Also, there was a random gargoyle talking about branches.
The magician must be inching closer to the scholomance. It calls to them.
So, that's good? The evil school of evil is calling out to us, and that's good? We want that?
That is its way. It wants to learn as much as teach. You must evoke its curiosity. You must offer it something. I offered it the future. Demonstrated a will to slice through the veil of time and spirit and decipher destiny. My destiny. My horror amused it.
Okay then. I guess, Wizard, show those memories to the apprentices. Maybe this will snap them out of their brainwashing.
Hey, it's Squidward. Alright, Apprentice Balk.
Obnoxious Displodo! I will not stop trying to explode you. And why are you handing me... What is this feeling? This pain. This... regret. I don't like it. Oh my. You know, I've oft wondered about some of these lessons. And I've asked after our origins multiple times. The instructors just told us storks brought us. But I've never seen a stork here once. I must consider this.
Leave at once, or I shall spit at you most aggressively. A memory, eh? Oh, I remember this. No, not this. Like this. I could barely remember my name. It was just noises my parents made. But these strange giants from the forest, they beckoned me, cajoled me, and took me away. Then it's just here. The lessons, the scolding, the lying. I really want to spit at you. Ugh!
What did I do, bro? I don't know. I guess that helps.
The voice of swords whose notes thrum through air and thought. Play the tune that thrums now through your thoughts.
What the? It can't be. The school is returning? They say that everything that is imprinted in shadow. That reality can be recreated from those molds. But still, why?
Perhaps there is something in there the wizard needs to find. We can't know until the ritual is complete. 2 songs remain. The House of Cups is the House of Vampires, as you have seen. But theirs is the symbol of water. Feeling, emotional reality.
Wizard.
It seems you already know where to find your reality.
Before you are 2 cups, the cup of water and the cup of mana. Choose one.
You know, anytime somebody asks me to name my favorite drink, just ever, bro, I have to say water. But, I mean, there's also good water and bad water. Here, I don't think it would be very good water, but if this is like Dallas water, I'll take it.
You are a mangled thing, wizard. Not of Earth any longer. Not of the spiral. Caught perpetually between them. Your twinned and competing natures will destroy you.
You needn't feel torn. Embrace the self. Drink deep the brew of your own making. No matter where it came from.
As long as it didn't come from Sherman, Texas, I'm down.
Another test passed and voice retrieved. Did it give you a choice of cups? What was in them? Ah, I had a choice between the ethereal waters of the Black Lagoon or pomegranate juice. I chose the juice. Then a specter of my mortal self appeared. It devoured me. I thought it was the end of my path, but I awoke on the shore of the lagoon. I was a step closer to the wicked, chiding academy. Sing your song once more, and you too will have taken another step closer to the Scholomance. And now you must earn the voice of Vons, the symbol of fire and power. The power to burn down the world and build something new.
The power the Skolamari so desire.
The Skolamari are pretenders, fangirls clawing at icons and half-remembered words. They are not fire. They are not power. They are nothing.
The Skolomari are lying! They are using us! They are surrounding me rather ominously! Displodo Skolomar!
Quick, Wizard! We have to help!
Oh, thank you. And sorry for trying to explode you. Wraithbile and I thought a lot about those memories you showed us, and then talked a lot about memories we have never shared. We saw the sisters for what they really are. Not powerful immortals, but lost scavengers, using us to learn what they have forgotten. We tried to warn others, but the Hierophant interceded. I got away, but Wraithbile is still in her wicked clutches. We have to do something.
We will. Right, Wizard? Where are they now?
Back in the shrine. Take care. The Hierophant hexed the door. Perhaps climb in through a window.
And here you are, my greatest failure. Do you know how many centuries I spent trying to craft the perfect apprentice? How I toiled, test after test, agony after agony, transformation after transformation, waiting for an epiphany, a realization, a genius to emerge. And then I had it. A grim omen that foresaw the path to the Scholomance. Such a tease, an insult. She saw what we all sought and turned away from it. Turned toward you, toward sympathy, the antithesis of everything the House of Wands stands for.
Maybe that's why Keziah succeeded. Maybe the Scholomance seeks something corruptible, some small trace of humanity you couldn't wring out, no matter how much you twisted her. Maybe, after all you've done in its name, you made yourselves useless to the Scholomance. Maybe you are your greatest failure. Either way, this has to stop. You have to be stopped. And no matter what it takes, I will stop you.
Misbegotten, impudent child!
No, not a child. Not yours to bully and diminish. I am Velma von Venkman, scholar of shadow magic, and you will get out of my sight!
That was astounding. I can only hope to be as strong as that one day.
You will be. You've already taken the hardest step. Well, second hardest. The actual hardest is choosing your own name. Unless you want to spend the rest of your life as Wraithbile.
Perhaps not. I think for now, all I want is to leave here. Not just this school, but the Black Lagoon.
I can help with that. Wizard, I'm going to take both of them back to the Outsiders. You keep working with Keziah.
The Hierophant just ran from the shrine and hurled herself into the lagoon. You're doing? Ah, my little knave, you say? I knew the sun shone upon her journey. As for yours, it seems the Scholomance approves of your demonstration of power. It is as I said, the Scolamari are not what it wants. It isn't interested in sycophants, it seeks to make its own out of the untarnished. My test of Van's wasn't even a test of power, but intention. The lagoon showed me a reflection of the future, of an unruly apprentice. I don't know if the shadows of the lagoon wanted her saved, or if the Scolamans just wanted to know if I would do it. But I did. I took that child away. Then the last leg of my path was revealed. Take your reward, magician. Reveal yours. Amazing. The Shadow School of old, it is returned. Come, the last key must be inside. Incredible. A true academy of shadow magic. The neglected force of nature, the chaotic froth from which order is congealed. Here they used to teach it. Or so I am told. It was before my time, but the cards hinted great knowledge buried under the weight of malevolence. The school was tainted by evil. Then it was torn down. But it isn't here you'll find the last thing you need. The Scholomance reverberates through cups, swords, coins, and wands. But there is an ineffable arcana which inspires all music. That, I expect, is what awaits you up there. Claim the score, magician, and play your final song.
Alrighty, team.
No! The Scholomance isn't for you. If I can't have it, I will destroy anyone who comes looking for it.
Hierophant, what have you become?
I will show you, Grim Omen. I will show you what your vaunted darkness showed me. Then I will drown you in it.
Alright, sure. We'll go with that.
Before I end you, just tell me why. Why did you turn away from the Scholomance?
I could tell you of the atrocities committed in their study of magic, of the horrors I witnessed. But words are inadequate substitutes for experience. The only word for it is evil. And yet we have tossed it around so carelessly that we have dulled its meaning. But evil is real, and it was crafted in those halls, and you cannot face it without being affected by it. Some go numb, then cynical, then complacent, then corrupt. Others, like I, see too much of ourselves in it and run away. You, Hierophant, would simply be absorbed by it. A fleck in a storm of malevolence, meaningless and redundant. That is why you will never find it. The Scholomance is simply bored with you.
worthy. I am supreme.
Come, magician, leave her.
I am worthy.
And so ended my path. I found what I sought, what I really sought. My humanity. I returned to the outsiders with whom I left Velma. I aided them as best I could. As for your path, destruction of that score is a problem. Without it, you need another source of arcana. Another song to stir the scholomance. Another font of forbidden or ancient knowledge. The moon can reveal much if it is willing. Unless the moon is but the sun reversed, then it may hamper our quest. The Grey Man, magician. I speak of him. The shrouded man at the head of the Parliament of Night. He knows more than any of us. But does he know enough? I know not. You must find out. Or wait until your quarry leaves the Scholomance with whatever power she seeks there. I will remain here. Return to camp and tell Glorina of your success and your need. She will aid you, I am sure.
Lost Scion, you will return. With the anti-curse, I hope? No cure, but another great house hindered. It is a reasonable trade. And more rescued waifs have joined our caravan. Good. As our numbers grow, so does our strength. No creature of the night shall ambush us again. You need to return to Graveholm. I do not like the ease with which you take the Grey Man at his word. But I cannot deny your actions so far have only helped us, barring the odd werewolf attack. So, very well, I will prepare the camp. You should speak with our young scholar. Much, it seems, has happened to her in your quest.
I have found you at last. Tracked you down to the Black Lagoon. Now where are you? Report to me at once. By order of the Cabal Arcanum.
Okay, Bane.
Yeah, there's this whole thing with making pacts with shadows and then fighting their way.
It does sound very similar to things the sisters would tell us.
Well, the original founder of the Scholomance used everything they could get their hands on. So it stands to reason they use shadow. But that doesn't make shadow any more evil than the early fire or life magic they used. It's all a matter of what you do with it. Maybe I can show you someday. And yes, I see you there, wizard. Look, I'm not really the mushy sort, yeah. You saw stuff about me I didn't want to face, but I think I needed to. I don't know. Just thanks.
Yeah.
So the Shadow School is actually revived, huh? It's shadow substantiated into materiality. Huh. Nothing. I think we're outside Graveholm now, so off you go.
Ruiner. Come to mock me, have you? The last lord or lady of swords, the Grey Man, of course. The last parliamentarian you haven't destroyed. Oh, I should rend you here and now. But what would be the point? The House of Swords was established to defend Darkmoor. And we have failed. Do you know what this world was like just after the Scholomance cursed us? And yes, it was a curse. Madness prevailed. Creature fought creature. Immortal claw clashed with impenetrable stone and unyielding fang. It was a war for ashes, and nothing could have survived it. Then the Grey Man came, like a miracle. He emerged from nowhere, and he gave us structure and purpose. He deputized my kind as the guardians of a transient peace. It sustained us, most of us. It gave me purpose after Lord Krentoth left us. Now you have taken it away. I do not know where the Grey Man is. I thought he was in here, and my blades never saw him leave. He was Darkmoor's savior. I thought perhaps its destroyer had claimed him like the rest. Yet it seems you too are ignorant. Find him on your own. I don't care anymore.
I played you twice.
Who are you?
Have you come for scholomatic enhancement?
It's a mortal. Of course they haven't come for scholomantic enhancement. They're probably just takeout.
Maybe they're a human form were-creature, or a poorly mutated scolamari. Don't be so dismissive. Parts are parts.
Fine then, mysterious intruder. Are you in fact a bald werewolf, or unusually hirsute scolamari? See, I told you. They must be dinner.
All right then, into the grinder with you.
Historian not human either? I don't know, Brad.
Stop, we yield. This is the lab of the Grey Man, where he experiments on the accursed to try and cure their...
Tut, we aren't supposed to say that part.
I don't want to get hit again.
Then just say this is where the Grey Man studies the Scolomancer's curse, and leave it at that. They won't know any better. Look at them. Hey, easy. Fine. I won't say anything I'm not supposed to. But I can't be responsible if the
Grey Man leaves his notes haphazardly about. Yeah, that's true.
My attempts to return to the Scholomance have proven fruitless. The rituals do not work. They refuse to work. None of the great houses have proven useful. As though the Scholomance rejects them. It is done with them. And me? But a visitor from another world gives me hope. He came here to find a way to cure the curse, to free Darkmoor. He is naive, but powerful. He could withstand any ritual. Yet, blinded as he is by an immature optimism, he is no fool. So I must be cautious in guiding him. I must not underestimate this Merle Ambrose. Scion finds me here at last. Come with the secrets of the Scholomance, have you? I thought not. Have you seen my great works here? Have you come to understand them? Do you know what these creatures are? We are the evolution of the curse. They are failures, as are you. Did he just disappear? And what was all that rubbish about failures? I have never felt so lean.
Well, you do look a bit like a demi-mortal.
You're a demi-mortal. You don't even have a whole body anymore. You know, now that you mention it, it is taking a great deal more effort to stay aloft.
Because you are still made of stone.
Oh, my, no!
I do like it was a newsflash for him.
I plied that Merle Ambrose with more guile than I have unleashed since I became trapped here. Gave him history and spell trees. And he nearly succeeded. He reached the precipice of the Scholomance. But he turned away. The fear response overwhelmed him. In an instant, he realized what it was, and what I was, and why I wanted it. So he stopped. He left. The curse can't be cured without the Scholomance. And Merle Ambrose knew he could never let me back there. But he was close. It makes me wonder. Perhaps mortality is the key. After all, when that nameless mystic opened its doors so long ago, what was it that tempted us? His pure heart. Now, how do I find that here? Hello, wizard. Scion? Magician? Fool? Death? Tower of Destruction? I am the Gray Man. I am the Gray Man. We are the Gray Man.
We are Charlie Cat.
His creations, his bodies, his vessels. One burns out, another replaces it. Immortality through interchangeability. You have deceived us. You have failed us. You die.
Oh, wait now. There's no need for violence. Just tell me what you want. You saw, didn't you? There is no Grey Man in the singular sense. His body is a temporary receptacle for a will that transcends physicality. You have destroyed these mere golems, but we will make more and continue our experiments. Maybe not in that order. In curing the curse, correct, or at least mitigating it. His brilliance has been trying to infuse mortality into immortals, but it hasn't worked. The results are creatures stuck twixt states, vampires caught between forms, or gargoyles that remain sentient stone. Even I offered myself to his grand design, his first sacrifice so he could survive and return to the Scholomance he so loves. Yes, mortal, that is the goal, the only goal. The Scholomance is Darkmoor. It is beyond Darkmoor, and everything the Grey Man knew of it is in the data brain. I installed it myself, so the Grey Man's knowledge is always preserved. No, you can't take it. Well, no, I don't have any way to prevent you from taking it. But, Balderdash!
You broke into the Grey Man's secret lab and stole a brain in a jar?
Yes, Velma, I did do that.
Congratulations? I guess that could be a source of the arcana Keziah says you need. Rest by the fire. I'll talk to Glorina and get us going back to the Black Lagoon. So this shadow school, did it have anything in it? Books, scrolls, anything that wasn't set on fire? Oh, hey, we're here. Mind if I come with again, Wizard? I kinda wanna see this school for myself. You weren't kidding. It's a whole building restored from the shadow of its past. That means the shadow magic is still strong here. That all magic is still strong here. Bartleby may have turned his back on this place, but he still casts a shadow. And from that shadow can form fire and ice and myth and everything. If we can silence the Scholomance, this school might help revive Darkmoor. So let's talk to Keziah. Open that hated place and end this.
Have you found the source of arcana, little magician? A brain in a tank. Yes, that is a standard method of data storage in Darkmoor, and the Grey Man had more data than anyone.
Are we the least bit concerned that the Grey Man is a series of rotting golems made from the leftovers of his demi-mortal experiments?
No.
Or that he apparently wants to return to the Scholomance?
There is no more time for questions. Let the data brain guide your hand. Use the power of wands and cups and swords and coins and the arcana that binds them. Sing the song that opens the Scholomance, the font of evil. The deed is done. May Bartleby have mercy.
What deed is done? I don't see anything.
Of course not. This was not your path, nor have you walked it before.
Guess you're on your own then, Wizard. Just remember, beyond that threshold is the power that doomed Darkmoor, and a crazy person who wants to wield it. Don't trust Miranda Breyer, don't listen to her, and don't underestimate her. Whatever she's doing there, she's smart enough to be expecting you. Good luck.
Max enchanting
What's that? Oh, you found us, did you?
Looks to be. Whoa, this place is wild.
Steady, steady. I know the sensation is terrible at first. The most primal reptilian fear receptors in your body all firing at once, bidding you to flee. It will pass, or drive you insane. We'll see. Good, good. You're stabilizing now. So then, what do we do here? We are enemies after all, and you have just infiltrated our base. You just want Miranda, I know. But how can I give up the only person to ever help us? What could you possibly offer? A data brain? From the Grey Man? The sheer volume of knowledge that old demon must have possessed. This could help us refine our cure. Maybe even design it so it doesn't rapidly age the ancients we use it on. Yes, I think this will be a suitable trade. Miranda's lab is just over yonder. Have at it. I'm going to poke at this brain until I figure out how to carry it. How did you? Magic. Very cute. Do not make me change my mind.
You!
Oh, how I would love nothing more than to incinerate you. But the Thorned Hermit has other plans. She knew you would follow us here. Complete the rituals, trace your own path, like Balaur, and she prepared. She has toiled long in this place, studied the Scholomance, the spiral, magic itself. Perhaps her notes will prove enlightening. But Miranda Briar herself awaits you in the Liar's Grove. May she crush you beneath the weight of revelation.
There's a lot of stuff that does almost what I want. The ritual of Croix de Val, pip management spells, and death school stuff. None of it is thorough enough, but the nameless rites here, there we've had some luck. Pulled the curses right out of the test subjects. The process isn't gentle, but if it works on curses, it should work on other magic. Just need a way to do it at scale. Earth is a mess, maybe in its death throes, depending who you ask. Can't blame the whiz kid for leaving, but adults have responsibilities. Earth is a Gordian knot, and I didn't have a sword, not until I detected that energy wave and devised a means to follow it. And man, talk about a knot. The spiral is a convoluted mess of ley lines and rocks. But in its darkest pockets, I think I found my sword, and, more importantly, where I have to cut. What a weird little place this spiral is. Of all the theories we constructed about extraterrestrial life, never did we expect it to look so familiar. Not just in biology, but history. Why is that, I wonder? Altered timelines? Maybe Earth is the spiral's mythical first world. Fun thoughts. But I suspect the answer is far simpler. That when creating new worlds, sometimes even the gods need a little inspiration. When I got here, I found myself standing in front of a talking tree that could barely remember its own name. Convenient, that. I've had a lot of time to navigate this spiral without him noticing, but his eye of history is restored now. He's watching me. He knows what I'm going to do before I do. He won't approve. So the questions are, how to blind the all-seeing, and how to do it before he stops me. Hey, whiz kid. Finally tracked me down to my wicked lair, have you? But what kind of lair is this?
You have done well, my scion. The Titan slumbers once more, and Dragon Spire is saved. Did you really think I would allow you to take my eye, Malastair? Did you truly think you could?
You ever wonder about the paths not traveled? Of course you have. Who hasn't thought about the things they could have done? But what if, every time you slept, you dreamed new realities where you made those different choices?
No, the Dragon Clans. They are burning the skies. They are burning whole worlds.
Of course, dreams fade when you awaken, so those realities fade, the memories fade, but there's always a sense, isn't there?
Malastair rises again. His spirit finds no solace. He joins with his student with her master. We cannot stop them. Cannot stop Raven.
And when you awake to reality, that fear, that anger, it remains. It drives you to madness. Of course, poor Bartleby here has a degree of omniscience, doesn't he? He knows everything he will ever do and the consequences of those actions. So why then does he allow bad things to happen at all? Shouldn't he see them coming and send an agent like you to stop them? That's the question at the heart of everything you've seen the last several weeks, right? Why is Darkmoor?
I'm in that yoinky splunky right now, Miranda. I don't really care.
You must go to Celestia before the storm Titan rises. We must protect those visitors to the spiral. The Celestians are invading everywhere. The storm Titan, let it rise. Celestia falls. The spiral perseveres.
Bartleby can see his future. He knows what he does on any day. If that results in cataclysm, then he knows to do something else. And once he takes that different action, past Bartleby sees it and knows it worked. The bad things happen because they must.
Such a terrible dream. About Celestia. About fire. And storms. I can't remember.
In theory, he can't see what might be, But in a broad enough perspective of the cosmos, everything that can happen has happened. All of the potentialities Bartleby averted live on in the dreaming. The subconscious aspect of himself, the one thing in existence he doesn't see. And that is this grove, raised from Sybil's first seed, itself nurtured in dream water. All the choices Bartleby didn't make. Regrown and deranged from non-existence.
Darkmoor cannot be saved. We must prevent the curse. Balaur, what he became, the horror he created in that place, it festered and grew and escaped. We must cure the curse. Everyone sent is infected. We must destroy the Scholomance. Balaur eats everyone. The Scion, we must wait for them to follow Miranda Briar. The curse is contained, the monsters defeated, Balaur restored and destroyed.
Not a bad outcome, unless you live in Darkmoor. And that, whiz kid, brings me to my point. Step into my parlor. Remember this, the seed I took from Sybil? A seed steeped in the dreaming itself? It allowed her to sleepwalk through potentialities. Hopefully, it has other uses. Now let's chat. Let's get to it. The prophesied moment, when the Scion of Bartleby fulfills their destiny and defeats yet another threat to the spiral. Or at least that's what's supposed to happen. That's what Bartleby saw, and he's watching it happen even now. Say hi to Bartleby.
Hi, Bartleby.
All neat and tidy, if you don't count the fact your tree friend is dead, or that Darkmoor has rotted for centuries waiting for this moment. Both of which Bartleby knew about. He knew from the moment he made you his scion, from the second you returned his eye. He guided and nudged and commanded you to this day because he believes, deeply, truly, it is the best direction for the spiral. Well, most of it. But free will still exists. The rat in the maze, knowing it's being observed, can respond unexpectedly and throw off the whole experiment. What if I told you everything I'm doing is to save a world? Our world, our real world. Earth is suffering, kid, but we can save it. And so you have a choice. In a few seconds, I'm going to walk through that door. Feel free to pursue, as Bartleby wants. Or exit through there. Surprise the tree. Just leave and take the stand that Earth matters more than manipulation. I can set you free, and then all of the power you gained, all the experience wielding it, we can use it to save our world. But the choice is entirely yours.
The delusion of choice. Very interesting. So, team, world kind of sucks right now. Go spiral. You're kind of right. You know, there's a lot wrong with the world right now. I talk a lot about it in my MCSG series, and I mean, dude, just this month, YouTube's AI moderation deleted a side channel of mine. I don't think I want to save this world. I think I want to save the spiral.
I was hoping to get through to you. We could do so much together. But it's fine. I get it. It's hard to see the right path when you're so tangled up in branches.
Actually, it's because YouTube's AI sucks, but, you know, whatever you want to think.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered. You actually can't disrupt the experiment. Bartleby always knows what choice you make here. He is constantly watching this moment throughout all time. He saw you follow me before he met you. And if instead he saw you let me go, well, he'd be ready. Free will exists, but it means nothing in the face of omniscience. And thus...
The assassin strikes, and you are scion no more.
What if I told you, Whiz Kid, I found a way out? A way to move without leaving a footprint. You just need to trust... Just need to trust me. Too much to ask. I see. I could pique your curiosity. But trust. Yeah. Burn that bridge. I figured. That's okay. We have time yet. So, let's go. Take me away. Ah! That stings. Ooh, but it's good. It's happening. The dream seed, remember? Saturated in the stuff Bartleby can't see.
Dreaming? Fascinating.
You got that right, my gray little friend. You had theories. I put them into practice. And now I am unreal.
Is that what you were doing? Finding a way to hide from the world tree?
I prefer to think of it as breaking his branches. Now he can't see me, can't see anything I'm going to do. Of course, you can, Whiz Kid. But you brought that brain back to the Scholomance. I think you're about to have bigger problems. Bye.
Indeed. For at last, after all these centuries, I have returned home. Balaur has returned to his Scholomance. Kneel before your emperor.
Damn, so Balaur was the gray man. Crazy. Can I talk to the data brain now? Please?
Funny how legend intermingles with history. No, Balaur is not the one who found the Scholomance. He is its founder. I built a shrine to suffering, a knowledge base of tormented truth. But when the mortals rose against us, tried to destroy my great work, I abandoned one body to become a beast eternal and guard my precious creation, until a wayward mystic haplessly swung open its doors. His fumbling unleashed the curse. It ripped me from these walls and trapped me in his wretched frame, which rotted under my power, decayed. Trapped outside my own wards, I needed spare bodies and influence. And I found both as...
The Grey Man!
Precisely. But now I am back, my old power restored to me, and I am emboldened by newfound purpose. Darkmoor is a corrupt and decaying empire. I will burn it down, build a new Scholomance from its suffering, and the spiral entire will be freed from the tyranny of sympathy.
I do not like the chill wind blowing from those gates. We have to stop him. I must serve Balaur. No, Scion. Be our Scion. Just this once, please. Go through those gates. Fight the Grey Man, Balaur, whoever, and destroy this evil forever.
A new apprentice joins us at last. It has been so long and our lessons have gone wasted. Our knowledge stagnant. There is so much more to learn. But I get ahead of myself. Before I can release you onto the grounds, I must ensure you have the necessary fortitude. Thus, you must face your entrance exam. done, well done. Anyone too easily rent asunder would expire before we learned anything. Now you may enter and find your way. But which way? You could complete the heretical rituals and seek the wisdom of our preceptors. Their tests are difficult, but rewarding. If you seek our headmaster, you will need to complete at least one of those tests. Once you have, you can find the headmaster, Lord Balaur, at his nest in the deep sea.
I will carve my will into stone and beat you into submission with it.
A nugget of wisdom. Return these to the headmaster if you seek a greater challenge. His power will grow, but so will your reward.
Oh no, that is what we had to do.
Come to face the headmaster of the Skullomance, have you? Well, here I am. A mind too big for a single skull. A will too great for a frail body. A power too mighty to remain trapped here any longer. I am my own creation. Flesh tempered through agony. Bones rebuilt over and over. Stronger and stronger. Muscle tensed through battle. And a will cleansed of civilized ballast. I am untethered, unbound, unbeatable. I am magic and material. The will that shapes the world. And you, mortal, are what any mortal is in the domain of the Grey Man. You are food.
That's crazy. Alrighty. Rain on my parade.
Oh dear, I don't think our headmaster will ever recover from that. Such a shame. But his time had long passed, and the spiral moved on since his day. We heard him, you know, screaming from the outside, begging to be let back in. Fortunately, he taught us not to succumb to such mercy. We heard you too, wizard. Such an unusual creature you are. You followed our path, though it led you from your patron, and now you stand victorious. Our new headmaster.
Oh, I don't know if I can really do that.
No? Very well. I understand some find our truths distasteful. Yet you completed our rituals, learned our ways, did everything we asked of you. Are you so certain you take nothing of the Scholomance with you?
Well, actually, I got this little hat. I think I'm going to be taking this with me. But let me actually hit this before I forget. Okay, okay, sure, whatever. Whatever you say.
What? The Gray Man was Balaur, who created the Scholomance, then became a dragon, then possessed the guy who opened it, who then rotted away, leaving behind an active brain preserved by assistants that occupied golems made out of monsters?
Yeah.
Yep. I hate this world. And it sounds like Briar got away?
The hermit flees, destruction and devilry in her wake. She will seek coins and wands and the world itself. And for the blinded emperor, the cards show only death.
But she stands alone now. I very much doubt she needs the broken branch any longer, nor do we need her.
Because they have the cure, a cure that cost us dearly. I don't know how to feel about that, wizard. I really don't. But I think I need to figure it out here. Come with me. Can you believe you just manifested this old thing out of its shadow? I mean, Morganth tried to do something like that with the spiral. But that required trees, memories of the Song of Creation, and so on. This was just pure shadow magic. Proper shadow magic. They sense it too. These are the creatures with whom you may have formed a pact before, right? Looks like they found a new home. And I think I have too. At least for now. That's what the Arcanum is supposed to be for, but we spend all our time cloistered away. So I'm going to stay, build this school back up, and make the Black Lagoon what it was before the Scholomary. This isn't goodbye, of course. I'll still help you train your shadow spells, just from here now.
Indeed. This is where we will strengthen our bond, with the power of the lagoon itself.
These guys seem like an exciting bunch. Can't wait to see what we can teach each other. You should follow Kazaya and that Runa lady back to the Outsiders camp. Make sure she sticks to the deal she promised us. But don't be a stranger, okay?
Scion, wondrous news! The Grey Man is gone. The great houses are leaderless, and you have done it all and provided us a remedy for the curse itself.
Our cure still isn't perfect. We haven't found a way around the rapid aging. Using it now could be...
cathartic.
Horrible. But Velma promised me help from the Arcanum, in exchange for anything I can find out about Miranda Briar. Maybe we won't have to resort to the worst. We'll see.
With the houses in disarray squabbling over succession, we have time. And all thanks to you, Scion of Bartleby.
Yeah, if I were you, Scion of Bartleby, I might have a few questions to ask of my master. But that's just me.
My scion, I see that Miranda Briar is no longer among the living. I know this road was a difficult one, but...
She's still alive.
What? No, the seed, I know she absorbed it, but that... She became a dream? Did you truly think me unaware of the dreaming? I may not see it as I see all else, but I see the events that occurred because of it. Yes, as I see all things, you cannot understand the burden of omniscience to know that the fate of worlds shifts upon my whim. There are times I miss the absence of my eye, yet in that moment of blindness, I let a rot fester, one who moves now unseen through time and space. I cannot see her future, nor even the actions she might take. They split her off into a kaleidoscope of possibility. Miranda Briar has fractured tomorrow, and even I cannot see what she will do next.
And fellas, that is a wrap on the world of Darkmoor. I will definitely be talking about this in videos to come. But for now, that is my first max after the update. It has certainly been a time. But yeah, I mean, with all that said, thank y'all for watching. All 6 of these episodes. I know that there's definitely a lot of criticisms I have of Darkmoor as well. That will certainly be talked about in a video before too long, but for the time being, thank y'all for watching. I've been Ice Cold. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, because leaving too many comments will get me flagged and my channel terminated by the AI. And I will see y'all later.